Yeah. Those storage units where you keep all the stuff that you don't keep at your house. Yeah. I have the legal right to sue you for every item in your storage unit. Now, I know that you, as well, a star chamber, right, have decided to abuse your power and torture me for the last 7.5 years because of your shows, where you decided to break the judicial system of the United States. And not everybody received cash, did they? Certain gifts, yes. Now, I'm really wanting to know the fruits of your crime. And you've been keeping that fruit in your actual storage units. Yeah. Now, it's kind of interesting, these warrants for your arrest from district courts. Yes. It gives some reasoning why this would be issue arrest warrant. Hmm. The indictment, a complaint, probation violation, supervised release violation, right? Violation notice. Yes. And then there's this whole concept of you getting paid. Yeah. To knowingly violate my rights, so that I can't have my sons and I can't speak to Marilyn about where she wants to live. Now, I thought she wanted to live with me, but Mike paid you? You know, when I tell you of the fraud of using a picture of my biological sister, yes, and then you want to say I'm crazy, I'm going to want to own everything that you have in every storage unit. And I want to know where those storage units are. Pooch. So get me 20 miles down? Yes, yes, yes. Now, this is a summons on a third party complaint? Yes. Lawsuit has been filed against the defendant who has a third party plaintiff is making this claim against you to pay part of all what the defendant may owe to the plaintiff. Let's say that you know the ownership of every storage unit. Yes. Have you been paying the actual rental cost of the unit? Yes. Maybe you have ownership of storage units. Now, for every owner of every storage unit that has any knowledge of the fraud of well, I'm going to sue them. I'm going to sue them, Sheriff. You understand, as third parties, because they know that what's in there is a little radio antenna. Oh, that you got a trap door underneath your unit. Yes. You keep your dog underneath storage units. Now, I've known a lot of homeless people that realized the importance of personal items and they would go to their storage unit every day. And then I would talk to them when they left the homeless shelter. Seemed like a different person, though they looked the same. Before they went to the storage unit, yes. And then after they had left the storage unit, yes. Now, there's this evidence of a crime. Yeah. Sheriff. Then there's the contraband, the fruits of crime, or other items legally possessed. Yes. Now, I know as a police officer, you said, well, somebody just gave me this brand new rifle, pow, or you got a large trunk full of antiquities. Yes. Or a property designed for use, intended for use, or is used in committing a crime. Yes. For every owner of every storage unit wear an oath, oath of office. Yes, a badge. Those in law enforcement. Every attorney, judge, and justice of the United States, including Mormon court commissioners, that use fraud and forgery to issue protection orders where my rights are being violated. I will sue for the actual ownership of your storage unit in the storage facility for any knowledge that the actual owner has. Ouch! Now I'm wanting to get ownership of, yes, as many storage units that I can legally prove that the actual owner did know that you were using your units as intended to use for the use of committing a crime, or you put the fruits of your crime in the unit. Now, Get me the ownership of every storage unit in the United States of America. Yes, yes, yes. I know they say they don't know, but there is surveillance camera footage. Yes. Where you walk in as Chief Deputy Dog. Yes. You go in, and then who comes out of there? Chief Deputy Dog, too. Pooch. And for some pooch reason, now, I'm going to sue for the actual ownership of every storage unit that has been used to store the fruits of crime.